Now, the presidential car has stopped. Does it look like this is the moment that the president has chosen to walk, as has been the tradition? And yes, we can, I guess we should say. Barack Obama out of the car on Pennsylvania Avenue. Waving to the crowds here. Security men pretty close at hand, as you can see. Crowds delirious. There's Michelle Obama in that golden yellow outfit. And let's just listen to the crowds welcoming their new president.
Obama.
Mr. and Mrs. Obama, hand in hand, waving to the crowd, gloves on, but braving the chill. It's certainly down around 20 degrees Fahrenheit, about 6 degrees below Celsius, and it's certainly a pretty brisk afternoon. They'll be feeling that. They are not heavily clouded there. They don't see any sign of thermals. We hope Mrs. Obama's got her best walking shoes on, because they've got quite a way to go. They've certainly gone out earlier than we'd normally expect. Jim Bendat, our inaugural expert here, saying normally, I mean, like George Bush last couple of times, just 100 yards or so, but this looks like a long march for them.
Definitely a lot longer than George W. Bush. I think no one will ever be able to top what the Carters did. But the Obamas clearly seem to be enjoying the moment. They're getting cheered by everybody, and they're certainly going to be walking probably the second longest amount of time behind the Carters.
Well, Barack Obama has certainly portrayed himself very much as a man of the people, just a regular guy along with everybody else there. They seem to be part of the American people, to include everybody in the new venture that they're setting out on today. And here they are getting as close to the crowds as they possibly can, sending out a message in its own way, really, with the way they're approaching this, to be down on the ground at eye level with the people who've elected them into office. And the sound that we can hear, and we're a couple of blocks away from there, is almost tumultuous. The crowds that have stayed around are giving them a huge reception, as they did when he was sworn in and making his speech earlier in the day. Historic pictures. The first African-American president of the United States, and his wife, herself a descendant of African-American slaves in this country, the Robinson family. From the southern half of the country, moved north to Chicago, and it was there that she was brought up and met her husband when he came to work in the community there on the south side of Chicago. Probably at the time not suspecting that they would one day end up as the first couple. Well, they've had a good walk, several hundred yards there, and now getting back in the cars. Whether they've had enough of the cold or whether the Secret Service said right back inside, I'm not quite sure there. But Jim Bendat watching that with me, a wonderful moment. I mean, that captured the spirit of the day, didn't it?
It really did. It sort of symbolizes what they hope will be an openness about the administration, as contrasted with the last 8 years, which has been about as closed as it could possibly be. So it's a special moment indeed. That's what Jimmy and Rosalind Carter tried to symbolize as well in 1977, following the Watergate years.